All right, we're in lesson 12, and this is exercise 24. And this is for a partially taxable pension for a public safety officer. It's Patrick Compton again. So we've been provided with Patrick's pension form. I'm going to do a client search, again, in 2023 tax year. I had that in previously, so here's Patrick Compton. We'll open his return. And we're going to go in and enter this as a retirement form. So we'll go in the federal section. And under the federal section, we're going to go to retirement income. And there we are. Form 1099-R for IRA pension and pension distributions. We need to enter a new one. The payer information, this is 16512-3456. And that's the Office of Personnel Management. There's the information that's populated. What's the gross distribution? The gross distribution is $25,864. $25,864. Tax amount, well, it's unknown. It says unknown, so we're going to leave that blank. Federal income tax withheld. Down here is, all right, is 1,295. In box 5, it says the employee contributions or insurance premiums, and that's what these are. 3275. We should have interviewed Patrick Compton. He would have told us these were for insurance premiums, health premiums. Distribution code in box 7 is a 7. And in 9B, there's a number. That's his total employee contributions towards the pension of $49,872. Now, although it's populated number here, there's nothing there. It says unknown. We're going to need to calculate what the taxable amount is. So again, we're going to go off and use the simplified method. Go to Massachusetts Tax-Aide webpage. Here we are. And over here, we will select the Colorado Tax-Aide Annuity Calculator or Bogart's tool. I've done that. I've magnified it so that it can be seen. Make sure the tax year is for 2023. We could just say Compton. And we know the annuity start date that's given to us in this. It's December 1st of 2016. So 12/1/2016. Is this a joint? Well, it's not. He's single, did not choose a joint pension. And so no need to put in the spouse's birth date. The gross distribution. Gross distribution we were provided. Go back to that page. It's $25,864. Total annuity contributions, that's box 9B. And that was $49,872. And so we're done, right? Well, normally this is it. We would have entered this information, we'd click here to calculate, and we'd be finished. We'd find or be generated a number for the taxable portion of his pension. But we were told that he's a public safety officer. And so right under his name at the top is a line that says, check if public safety officer pension. There's also one under it that says, check if this was a disability pension. Well, this isn't a disability pension, but it definitely is a public safety officer pension. So when we check that box, notice that a new line appeared at the bottom. Annual cost of insurance to exclude. Well, how much can he exclude? He can exclude up to $3,000. And in box 5, which he told us was health premiums, he has $3,275. So we know that $3,000 of that can be entered here, and he can exclude $3,000. Well, what happens with the other $275? Well, he could use the $275 as a deduction on Schedule A. He could put it in as a potential deduction. Or if he had self-employment income, he could put that in as a self-employment or self-employed health insurance deduction. We're not concerned with that here. What we needed to do is ensure that the 3,000 was entered. Now we can say, click here to calculate. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot his birth date. His birth date is 7/8/1945. So it is 7/08/1945. There you go. Now we hit calculate, and it comes up with $19,124. So I'm going to write that down, 19,124. Again, if you generate this calculation, if you go through it, make sure you print it, including the tax exclusion table that comes out on the second page, what looks like a second page, but it's down below. So we have our 19,124. We would print this out. We're now going to return, and we're going to key in here 19,124. We have the gross. We've got the taxable amount. In here, we need to make sure on the form, taxable amount, unknown, there's nothing else. So we are done at this point. We could go and save this, say by saying continue. It's going to come up and say, hey, the total distribution and the taxable amount, they're different. The tax amount's less. You sure that's correct? It is. So we're now going to say continue. It's going to ask us if it was due to qualified disaster. We say no. And we've now entered his pension as a public safety officer, including the $3,000 exclusion for health premiums.